it's been too long.
For what it's worth, I never have disliked spiders myself. They keep the woods free of pests. And what would this place be without their webs?
Thank you, my friend. I know you mean well when you say such things. If it makes you feel any better, I don't just hate what I've become. You gods, I hate you too. I hear that. Silk and It gets so quiet in these woods. The sound of my weaving, why, it's practically silent. Might as well just be the rush of the leaves. So I sing a little to myself.
The woods may be quiet, but they're filled with restless spirits. You're like a ray of moonlight in the middle of it all.
Well, that is kind of you to say. Though moonlight doesn't come in quite so many different colors as my silk, does it? Of course. How many caskets have you had to fend aside, do you suppose? First sign of anything that breathes, and they flock to it like it's going out of style. And always with the spitting. At least I'm much too small for them to see. Why, sure. Dye the silk and lo... Oh! You know the thing about spiders, my friend, it's that... Well, they're my kin. My own brood, you see. But they're ungrateful rascals to the last. They want nothing to do with me at all.
Your own brood? You were the very first. But how did you... wouldn't you have needed...
A mate? Oh, he didn't stick around. So you see, this curse isn't just mine. It's for generations still to come. Perhaps we spiders aren't so different from you gods. Do you like it?
Why, this is beautiful, thank you. You mean the scythe? You recognize it as your brother's then, my lord? Well, I may not be death incarnate, but shall wield his blade as deftly as I am able in his honor.
I was upset when first I heard the fates decided they would change things up on us. Have my brothers and I not ruled our realms with strength and gusto? But no use in fighting prophecy, though I may still complain.
What will you do when all of this is over, sir? Or rather, what would you desire to do?
Why ask? I tend not to give desire too much thought beyond any immediate and bestial cravings I may have.
I would appreciate any perspective, that's all. All my life I had an obligation to my family to fulfill. I'm not certain what to do with myself now that I have.
I am the last individual whose perspective you should heed, sister. Chase your dreams if you still have any. Now scoot.
My work is finished here. Dead.
Having given it all some further thought, I must admit I undersold what you achieved, sister. Your task was difficult.
It could have been worse. I had the strength of mighty Heracles on my side, at least for the most part. But thank you. That means a lot coming from you.
No need. For now, it seems we get to ply our trade without the pressure to accomplish the impossible. I'll take it.
Peace. You're really using that Labrys, goddess? Or, pardon, what you call the Moonstone Axe. No disrespect, but isn't it a little much? Not even Ajax could have wielded such a thing.
Weren't you the one who taught me to improvise, Odysseus? I'll use whatever means at my disposal. Who is Ajax?
Who's Ajax? Only the biggest lad I've ever met. Who's Ajax? But I forget myself, for he didn't have the strength of Hades flowing through him.
That scythe. That must be Zoraphat in the aspect designated to my Thanatos. He may soon desire its return.
I had not considered that. Well, if the time has come for Zorafet to be with Thanatos once more, then I am grateful for the time we had, and entrust it to you now, O Knight.
I did not mean this soon. The underworld is not yet ready for my son to carry out his work. You are to remain bearer of the Moonstone Axe till then.
Oh, good.
Some of my children residing in your crossroads. We have not always interacted in the most productive way. I once thought that this failing was solely mine, but I see the pattern frequently. A curse of sorts our families share.
Even a single child seems very difficult to rear. I could not have been an easy one for all my moods. I scarce imagine how it must have been for you with Nemesis, or Eris.
Amongst others, yes. I was the constant in most of my children's lives. Yet each has been a mystery. May Queen Persephone's relationship with you not be as tenuous as so many of mine.
Perhaps you could visit your children more often, smooth things over.
My children tend to need their space, but as I learned with Chaos, we have eternity to reconvene if we so desire.
Something to look forward to.
Chaos and I have eons of history to discuss, so please do not wait up.
The fates have their whims.
You know, perhaps, I once presided solely over all the underworld. There came a point when this exceeded my ability, and so my daughters, the three fates, selected someone to assist with governing the realm. Your father.
That was when he split off from his own brothers and foster sisters, who became the Olympians. It must have been a turbulent time.
It was a time of change. I did not expect for Hades to take to his role as readily, for it was difficult. Or for Persephone to bring life to this place in a welcome way. And now you and your brother. The realm is better off because of you.
Thank you, Onyx.
How has my daughter Eris been? I regret that Hecate had to contend with her whilst I was unavailable. I did not think that strife would choose to stay in any given place.
Oh, strife. Well, Eris has been difficult now and again. Despite our differences, we have an understanding. She's exciting to be around, if nothing else.
That is more than I can say. Yet I have learned from her.
As have I. I accept this contract.
Hello. I know that gleam. You brought my calling card along. So has Olympus still been as forthcoming with boons and such now that things have cooled off a bit?
Oh, I think our relatives are quite eager to ensure things remain as is. Which seems a little strange since it's all still quite a mess. Though perhaps not to the previous extent.
Having things remain familiar for a while sounds like quite a pleasant change of pace now that you mention it. Hey, these vicious battles can be part of our routine.
I accept these terms.
Look who's back.
How have Mother and Father been? And Nyx? All this must be quite an adjustment for them.
Oh, they're all right. You're seeing Mother and Father not too infrequently yourself, as far as I've gathered. They're keeping an eye on things in Tartarus, probably in part to see you.
Or have some time alone, I suppose. Meanwhile, your current charge is here in Elysium, entertaining all these shades.
I'd like to think of it as inspiring more so than entertaining, but if you must ask so pointedly, then yes. Keeping the shades of the underworld happy is our highest priority, next to keeping them from getting out, of course.
I'd like to see my brother, so I accept these terms.
Well, look who. You know, I'm starting to worry all these shades here think we truly get along and that you're not the terrifying harbinger of the underworld's vengeance you're cracked up to be.
What if I glower at you like this and demand your head, if not your soul?
That works, and we can always keep our cordial little conversations nice and brief. Now face me, demon sister.
Mother, father. How is grandfather faring in the Isles of the Blessed? I was pleased to learn Lord Uncle Zeus and you were even able to find him an available post there.
My father is surprisingly quite competent in his newfound regard, at least thus far. The work itself is not too burdensome, although the residents of the Isles of the Blessed can be very demanding.
So grandfather is looking after the most vaunted of Elysium, making certain that their needs are met, that sort of thing.
Essentially, that is correct. He is attentive to detail and not prone to forgetfulness. We shall be monitoring him to ensure he remains that way. Shadows conceal you.
Thank you both. In shadow I serve.
To shadow you return.
Mother, father.
Malinoe.
Is that you?
Do you two ever... Do you have opportunity to speak with the Witch of the Crossroads? With Hecate, now and again?
Given her charge, we're not really supposed to be seen sipping ambrosia together at this point, though the same is true of you. We do hear about her, but respect her privacy.
Oh, I see. Well, anyhow, I think that it would mean a lot to her to hear from you every so often, if you don't mind. She fought so hard for your return. Harder than anyone.
Well, I think we can find a way to get the occasional message through the veil, right, Hades? Hecate shall always have our gratitude. She saved our little daughter, after all.
Goodbye, daughter.
Family.
Malinoe!
Malinoe.
Our daughter, part of the unseen. Officially, Hades and I aren't even supposed to know of you, where you reside. Nothing.
The protection of the underworld is a responsibility we all share. But in retrospect, Nyx's inner wisdom took certain additional precautions, yes.
I don't know how well kept of a secret the Unseen are at this point. We had to emerge from the shadows once or twice in all this.
Nyx herself would be the first to say it's useful for the underworld to instill in others a certain kind of fear. But I feel so fortunate we know you not just from whispered tales of vengeance, but for who you are, Malinoe.
Of course.
You two be well. Family.
Gold everywhere. The light refracting from it constantly assaults my eyes. This reconstruction shall be interminable. We're nowhere close to finishing the house itself.
It's all right, Hades. Things were quite recently much worse, and we've weathered worse storms. Why all the urgency?
If not for my sake, then for yours. These grounds ought to be as you always liked. But we shall tolerate my father's taste a while longer if we must. Apologies, Malinoe. Here. Thank you.
Family.
The skull revolve. Nyx once offered it to me for my protection just in case. I never would have thought it would protect me even while not in my care.
Would you like it back at this point, Mother? Perhaps my time as Revolve's bearer is drawing to a close now that you're back.
Well, whether the fates already predetermined this or I'm deciding it right now, no thank you. If the Argent Skull has gotten you this far, then you two make a proper team.
There.
Mother, father.
It's you. That little poem we gave you. We commissioned a very small number using only the finest gemstones. and always meant for you to have one once you were of age.
Well, surprise. And thank you. Not only is it beautiful, but it makes me feel more connected to the two of you.
Palms are said to have that effect. One could eat just a handful of their seeds and never want to leave the underworld again.
Take care, then.
Mother, father.
Hello.
We heard that you were on your way, daughter. So your mother ensured we each would be here in time to greet you.
Wait to reveal my entire plan, Hades. We just wanted to say hi, Malinui, since we can't exactly have you over at the house for now.
Hello to each of you in turn. How has everyone been? Zagreus and all the other house servants.
They all are back to work, and well we ought, now that we're done exchanging pleasantries. Do rid us of my father's lingering threat, while we rid this place of his horrid styling. Go, daughter.
I shall return. Family.
I used to have a sense for all the blessings of our kin. Their boons were not permitted in this realm. That sense has dulled. For only now do I detect the influence of Ares here.
Your sense for surface blessings is intact, Father. I met Ares only after all the rest.
The only reason I can think of that my nephew would endeavor to conclude a war is if it meant still greater wars could then be waged instead. Nevertheless, if he is claiming to be on your side, he would not lie outright.
Thank you, too.